Welcome back, my fellow vapors. Today we are going to do some reviews and talk about some awesome tanks that I had the pleasure to try out and try out the different style of tanks and different style of the coils. So the three tanks that we're going to be talking about today are going to be these three fantastic tanks here. So we got the one tank, which is the super tank, which is this guy right here. Then we got the new fancy VOOPOO MAAT Tank, which is this guy right here. And then we got the smok print tank, which is this tank right here. So we're going to go through all these fantastic tanks and what the abilities of these tanks are going to be about and how well they are too. So, and my personal thing is I've tried all three of these tanks. All three of these tanks are good and they're great to use depending on how you are and how well and how good of the tank that you want. So, if you are a subscriber and you follow me and you're looking forward to all the videos that I'm going to be posting, you can make sure you hit that like button right there below this video right here. So make sure you smash that like button, and then if you are a new subscriber, make sure you hit that subscribe button, which is going to be down at the bottom right here, and then the notification bell, which is going to be right here. We also are going to have it right here on top of the video. You can get at least 5,000. No. Let's see. Let's make it easy. Let's see if we can get at least maybe 1,000 likes on this video. I might think about giving one of these tanks away to one of you followers, and also let's see if we can get the subscribe count up too. So I want to see people hitting that subscribe button and hitting that like button. So let's go further on with this video here. So best thing about these tanks is they're the coil tanks. You have to buy the coils for them. They're not like the POS systems. Some of the POS systems that I did reviews on, which are going to be some more reviews on some other POS systems coming up in the next video. So make sure you hit that like button. Make sure you subscribe to this video, and then also make sure you follow me on my Instagram, Twitter, and Snapchat, which is going to be posted right here. So make sure you go follow these. Go follow my social media right here in this area. It's also going to be in the description down below too. So let's get on with this video and let's get on talking about how awesome these tanks are. So first tank we're going to be talking about is this super tank right here, which is a super tank right here. It is a decent tank right here, and this is a decent tank. It has a great airflow too. So if we can kind of see, which is the airflow right there. Now, another thing that's nice too is with this tank, all you have to do is with this tank is twist it off there, and then it just opens up like that. So with this tank, there are 3 fill holes there, so you can fill it in each one of these fill holes too. So I'm going to show you how we're going to do that. So we are going to put straw nana in there, so that way we can see here and see how we can fill these up here, which is the straw nana is a good either good too. So if you like strawberry, you like nana, or if you like the strawberry banana yogurt or strawberry banana anything, this will be a great one for you too. So it is by Hell's Vapes. And another thing that's nice about Hell's Vape here, they have drip tips. So I'm going to show you here. So these fill holes that are right there, you can fill them in either one of these fill holes here. So I can fill it right here, or if I want to, I can fill it right here. So any of these holes right here will do good. Especially this hole there too. So you can see this is nice. So this super tank has 3 different fill holes. So that's one thing that I like about this one here. So if I open it, I'm not going to worry about trying to move my tank around to try to get this tank filled. So then once you get that tank filled, all you have to do is just take this little guy right here and that little tip right there and just twist it on. And there we go. That's how you fill that one there. Okay, next thing we're going to be talking about is this little guy right here, which is a smok tank. I believe it is the Prince tank, is what I believe here. So if I'm incorrect on that, I'll make sure I will put the correct tank and what it is right here in the video here. So this tank is a pretty cool tank here too. Like all the other tanks, these and like this super tank, all it does is screw off and then screws out the little coil there too. So, and a lot of these tanks here have coils, and so the majority of them you can put mesh coils in it too. So like this one has mesh coil and it's the triple one there. So and all it is just screwing it at the bottom, just like this. And then my opinion is before you screw this top that is on, before you screw this on here, let's make sure with any coils that you get where those little white cotton is at, make sure you prime that. And you just dab some on there and then you let it prime too. And then even then too, if you forget to do that and you screw this on and you forget to do that, make sure you put the e-juice in there and let it sit. So, and then with this tank right here, this little button right here, you push this little button and it just slides open just like that. So which it looks like just like that in this tank. That right there, that little hole right there is that fill tank. So all you do is just take your e-liquid, stick it in there and squeeze and just fill it. So that's all you do. Once you're done here, you just close the top on there and fasten it. And there you go. You are all set. Now, like I said, if you forget to prime that coil and prime what those are, make sure you put that e-liquid in there and let it sit. Or even if you want to, where that air hole is at, you can close it and just suck on it, just like this. And what that does is it sucks the e-liquid in there and soaks that cotton too. So another thing that I like about these tanks and what they are, this top right here just pops right off. So that tank that pops right off. So if you're not a person that likes wide open ones, you can always get one that's a little bit smaller, and it just fits right there. So these smok tanks, all smok tanks, the tips are interchangeable too. So that's the only thing I like about these tanks here, is the mouthpieces are interchangeable, so you can interchange them. So if you're not in the mood for this kind, you can throw like these ones on there and you can be good there too. So that's the best thing about these tanks here. Now, one of my absolutely favorite tank that I have gotten so far that I like and that I enjoy is this VOOPOO MAAT tank. This MAAT tank, I got it. It is absolutely the most best tank that I've had so far. Now, the best thing about these MAAT tanks is they took the technology and made it to where the airflow is a hell of a lot better than these tanks right here. So this airflow is a lot better than what it is too. Now, another thing that's best about these tanks here is this little thing right here. If I just twist this thing here and pop it open, that guy right there, this guy right here is my coil. So now the best thing about these is if I need to change my coil to, let's say, a different coil, which are, mind you, this MAAT tank takes 3 different coils, which are these 3 different coils. This one is the M1 because it's a single coil there, so it's obvious. This is the M2, so this is the M2, which is 2 coils, and this is the M3, which is the 3 coils. Now, all these coils are mesh tanks, or mesh coils, which is good, and it's nice about these here too. Now, a lot of all these coils are pretty good. So my opinion is, since I've tried all 3 of these coils, this coil, you get an M1. This coil lasts at least a week, from my experience there, if you're a heavy puffer and you puff it off on it too. So, and the M2 is about 2 weeks. And then M3 is about 3 weeks. So off of my experience of what it is, the M1, which is the 1 coil, which equals 1 week of use. The M2, which is the 2 coils in there, equals about 2 weeks from what I can figure. And the M3, of course, is about 3 weeks because it has that 3 coils. So now another thing that I like about this tank is this coil here, unlike some other tanks like these tanks here, you got to take those tanks apart and all that e-liquid is going to go. So if I'm on the rush and I'm on the bind and everything else too, this tank, all I have to do is pull it up on this and my coil pops out. So this tank is a push coil. So this tank, you can push it in and you're all set. And then all you have to do is just take this guy, pop it on there and twist, and you're ready to go. You're ready to vape and you're ready to go. So, and if you're wondering where all this e-liquid goes, where it goes is it sucks up and it goes so it goes up into where it needs to go, which is kind of right down towards this way. It doesn't leak out or doesn't do anything like that when you try to change that coil. So another thing that's nice about this tank is where the airflow is at. The airflows are right here, where when you suck it up, it goes in like a circle, it goes in like a tornado effect, and it will go into that tornado effect, and it will go up to there. And if you can kind of see in there, that's what it kind of looks like there too. So, which is nice. So now on the vapor of that. So what we're going to do is we're going to go with this super tank here. So we're going to throw it on there. And we're going to make sure that airflow is open there too. So another thing that's nice about this one is don't know if you can kind of see inside there. In that mouthpiece, there's little lines that go down like this. So it's kind of what this mat tank does inside of it, but in that mouthpiece it does. And with this, it's so it gives that a little bit of vapor there. So that's pretty nice vapor there too, especially with that taste of that strawberry nana. And then with this smok tank here, so you open that up, that air hole there. Which that's pretty decent, pretty good too. So now for the VOOPOO mat tank. Now, like I said, from my experience of using this mat tank, this is one of the ones that I like and one of the best ones that I enjoy so far. So if you guys know of any other tanks that you think that might be better than this mat tank, make sure you hit the comments down below and let me know. And also let me know what kind of tanks you guys use and what you think about those tanks too. So that feel of this tank feels good. It's a smooth hit. It's not as bad. So, any questions, any comments, or any wondering or more about these tanks, make sure you put a comment down below and asking any other questions about how these tanks work and how these tanks are, and I will go in detail and I will pin your comment up above with my comment on there on how these tanks are. So like I said, if we can get at least 2,000 on this video here and then hit that thumbs up on this video, might look about giving one of these tanks away from one of the followers that we have. So make sure you tell all your friends, make sure you have all your friends subscribe to this video, and then I will see you in the next one.